Greetings, fellow farmers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hellzone, Episode 20, Urban Farming Improvement. Once I level up, once I read metalwork, should I do a home improvement project or continue leveling? Have you decided? I'm still wounded, so I just checked. Because as soon as I'm like, well, I'll get back out there. You know, I'm not of the once bitten twice shy type. I just know that I want to recover fully before I get my hands dirty again. So I'm not at a disadvantage. Dog treats. Oh, where? Oh, treat bowl. Hey, bud. Looks like Team Home Improvement pulling out ahead. I think I'm gonna make a stew. Kidney bean, lentil bean. Kidney bean, lentil bean. Odd stew, but a stew nonetheless. Stewed beans. Unhappiness, -10. Do I have salt? I'll salt it. I have hot sauce, you know, a little hot sauce. Beans and hot sauce? Sure. Is it too late? Yeah, it might be too late. Or it just like doesn't take hot sauce as an ingredient. And I have 2 bowls. Okay. I need to collect more bowls. That's what I need to do. All this cooking I've been doing, and I haven't even read the cooking books. It's a real shame. So how much water do I have available to me now? Surprisingly enough, that can't be right. It says I only have access to 80 water. That's got to be wrong. Why am I even wearing my bulletproof vest still? It's got a hole in the top half and the bottom half. It's a clothing that is all holes. Yep, well, I'm going to throw that away. No need to be encumbered and extra warm for clothing that does not provide benefit. Alright, it's 1 in the morning, so let's eat a bowl of stew and go to... Oh, I need painkillers. Come on. Just stop being in pain. There we go. Wait, 81 in holding? Good. And Team Home Improvement is done. What home improvement? So, porch or patio, what should I call this? Farm area improvement or kitchen improvement? What do you think I should, like, make better? Yeah, I have so much water here. So these are both 400. That's a 320. That's a 360, and this is a 183. Yep, there is no shortage of water now. Even though it's like, you cannot wash all your clothing. That's a lie. We all know it. Well, I'm almost done reading this book. Character's getting real sad, real bored, real everything. That was a good stew. Brought a little bit of happiness. Where'd the fridge go? I just disassembled it because there was nothing in it, and I didn't want to power it up. I still have it, but I just dismantled it so that it doesn't draw fuel. Ooh. It's been a while. Let's, oh yeah, I have problems. Disease, yes. Alright, so this is diseased with something. 2 diseases of something. So let's go make some cures. For that, I need water. But and then one of these will be a mildew cure, and one a flies cure. Oh, I might not have read the book already, or magazine. Nope, I don't have the magazine. All right, sorry, cabbage. You gonna have to die. Wow, God, speaking of dying. Where's my trowel? All right, treat problem. Nope. Digging you up. I don't have the farming experience to know what the problem is, and I don't have the farming magazine to fix the problem. So instead, we're just going to dig it up. So I'm going to do a little bit of inspection of all the crops to make sure. So what probably happened here is one of these 2 plots became diseased with something, and then it spread to the adjacent plot. That is almost certainly the scenario. Oh, that's disease 2. And that way, if you check your plots like every few days, you can catch the diseases before they spread. You could also, as I mentioned before, plant in such a way that diseases won't spread naturally by spacing out your crops far enough. I just didn't have a lot of space, and I don't play meta like that. I believe I am out of cabbage to sow in those 2 spots, however. Because I only have 1 cabbage seed left, so those 2 spots are going to have to be something else. We'll put tomatoes. Yeah, in RimWorld it would be 3 spaces, rather than like 1. And then in RimWorld there's also, you can have spacers made of Devil Strand, because Devil Strand can't be diseased. And as such, you can put 3, like a row of 3 Devil Strand between your farm plots. And for chat, you probably never see me do this, because again, I don't play meta like that. But you can put Devil Strand between your farm plots to prevent to prevent disease from hopping between your crops. What am I doing? Fill the cooking pot. There we go. Okay, so everything's been rewatered, everything's been checked, we're good. Planting tomatoes for my burgers, exactly. Although I'm not gonna ever have burger meat again, so... Because all the burgers that I had, I cooked, and the power's out, so all the burgers that were ever frozen everywhere on the map are probably foul now. But I could do rabbit or fish, something. All right, you guys want farm plot improvement, so let's finish the metal workbook and then fix up the farm plot. It's cool to watch the water recede. Metalwork's done. Oh, my bandages are recovering at a different rate. That's interesting. So I wanted to put another floor out here, mostly just so that it doesn't feel so cramped, and also so that the composter doesn't actually physically block line of sight for surroundings. So it doesn't make sense to have like a lookout perch, which is essentially what this place is, and not have line of sight. And then, after I'm done with that, I'll probably put a fence around it too, or like a wall or something. Something to prevent me from going splat. Yeah, that was weird. Character was invisible. I may be nearly out of prepared wood, though. But it's not too far from the base. Like, I'd feel comfortable enough venturing off to collect a little bit more wood. I just don't want to go, like, deep into the city with the wounds I have. Especially given that there's, like, I'm literally watching a boomer hang around me. Wouldn't take much to do me in. So now with this outer layer, another thing I could do is to move the lights back a little bit so that it doesn't block the way or whatever. I think I want to do a fence. If I did walls, it would block line of sight. And what I can do is I can line all of my fences with sheet ropes eventually, so that if I do hop the fence, I have a soft landing, not a hard landing. Right? So it doesn't block line of sight, and also there's no way for me to go splat. Seems reasonable-ish. To me, at least. Splat. Speaking of which, splat. Yeah. So let's... What's my nails at? 103 still? Wow, I've got a lot more nails than I thought I did. I have 15 sheet ropes, so I'm going to start sheet roping up the ones I've already done. And then continue adding fences and sheet ropes. You know, I need a fence between the stairs. I was actually planning on having adjacent stairs. I was planning on having stairs on the other side so it was symmetrical, and then like fences here preventing me from falling off. So you're absolutely right, and that would be another safety / improvement project to be done. For sure. Because I think I have fully demonstrated... Oh! What's weird about that is, A, I didn't get hurt, and B, I didn't click that. I'm so confused as to why I jumped. Like, honestly, I didn't click. That's so strange. My character just had Call of the Void. What are you doing? Why can't I sheet rope here? I have so many sheet ropes. I have a hammer. Can I not move my... No, I can move my nails in my... What is going on here? Why can't I add a sheet rope? What is going on? I don't know. I just don't know. Did they change it? It used to be that you could sheet rope from fences. They don't like me having so many ropes on me? I mean, all right, I'm gonna save and load. I don't recall seeing in the patch notes that you can't rope from fences. I think it's just a bugged spot. I think it's like, I don't know. I'm confused. That should have worked fine. So, all right, let's think this over. I have nails. I have sheet ropes. I still can't do it? Oh, wait, here we go. It was like a clicking thing. It's like the hitbox for it is like weird. So I'm like right clicking on it, it's giving me the option to climb over, which makes me think like, I don't know, something funky was going on. Right, because if it gives me the option to climb over, but not to hook up a escape rope, then it's just trying to kill me. So I added one, but I'm not sure where the hitbox is for the other ones. Don't climb over. Yeah. Don't smash window. I think what's going on is it thinks I'm clicking on the windows over there or something. So like the game is giving me the context options. Yeah, it's reading the windows behind, and that's obviously not what I intend to do. So I think what I'll do is I can put walls in these 3 spots, and these 3 spots, and then like fences all around. So I'm gonna dismantle, unless there's a way. There's not a way to, like, just to. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Okay, I'm calling an audible. I'm gonna change the design a little bit. Because of the interaction spot problems. So it will be partially sheet roped, partially fenced. Or partially sheet roped and fenced, and partially walled. So confusing. So unnecessarily confusing. I've already come up with a solution, but thank you all for brainstorming alternatives for me. Oops. else? Not a lot of time left in the day, so I think what I'm going to do now is just finish that one left log. And then tomorrow I'll get new materials to continue. Provided I still remain injured. And then we'll take a lot of sheet ropes, which, because of the mod I'm using, are actually surprisingly hard to come by. Because zombies don't wear clothing. They wear underwear that can't be shredded into sheet ropes. But, you know, that's fine. It just adds to the complexity of the project. Still too hurt to sleep. Painkillers for the rescue. I want to read a book. I've been doing a lot of cooking, so I'm going to read the cookbook. Just not purposely reading it, but just like passively whenever I need to pass time quickly. Yeah, I wasn't encumbered, which is why that fall distance wasn't particularly dangerous. Fall distances when you're encumbered are a lot worse, because, you know, you have a lot of weight on your back. So, in that case, because I wasn't encumbered by anything, you know, it was a much more survivable fall. I think I don't necessarily need to go out to the woods. There's a bit of an advantage to dismantling the furniture in here is I'll have better line of sight on zombies that come haunt my home. So before I go out and cut some trees down, I'm just going to get this stuff. At some point, it might be reasonable to try to barricade up the bottom floor so that there can't be intruders down here. But I think that's a pretty big project for very little benefit, which is why I haven't taken it on yet. Cool. I could read another book, but I'm not gonna... The last book takes so long to read, I'm just gonna keep shredding. Ready for a floating radio? Oh, no. Items on surface. There we go. Alright, well that's some materials. How's my health? Oh, both 30 bandages. As you may have noticed, healing takes a bit. Unlike lacerations and scratches, bites are nasty. I mean, Zomboid intends for you to die to them. I just don't. Because of server settings. But it's also why they just don't heal. Alright, looking good. It also might be nice because I'll be able to line boxes up on the edges here, now that there are like walls. So maybe it's nicer that I'm including walls there, after all. So it's 3 sheet ropes per, because I'm 3 floors up. Looking good. Let's get back down and continue. Oh, I took the fast way. That will never get old. It's funny. Just fling myself out the window over and over and over. Or off the walkway. In real life, like, you'd probably break your neck on one of those falls. But in Zomboid, it's like, oh, yep, you're used to it. We'll allow it. You bounce. Congrats. No windows for line of sight? Nah, I don't need windows there. Also, windows have the same problem as fences, where I wouldn't be able to put a sheet rope. So it would potentially increase the chance of me falling a 3-story fall to my death or major wound. Which is why I did walls. Because I won't be... If I couldn't attach sheet ropes to a fence, well, windows are no different. I'm going to run into the same issue. I've built up a tolerance to gravity. What is this, Dragon Ball Z? I'm Super Saiyan now. Well, that was like the last tree that was blocking me. It's finally gone. You've never seen me starve before? I'm very hungry. I'm not starving yet. I have lots of food back in the base. I'm just trying to lose weight. My weight is still above 80. I'm too girthy for my own good. Base looks funny from here. I really like this stretch of chain link though. It really does keep this like yard of mine very isolated. Because this chain link goes all the way around. So that the zombies to my southeast just can't path to me very easily. Leaving me alone. I like it a lot. And now with these lovely sheet ropes, I can also park here and get up way more conveniently. Love it. So I have enough sheet ropes for 2 more. So I'm just gonna like super child-proof or rad-proof this corner here so that there's a very low likelihood of me plummeting to my 3 stories doom in this corner, at least. There we go. Actually, updating my priority above my head. I hadn't. It was like, build rain barrels, which is what I did like days ago. I like it. I really like the look of it. It's like urban farm. Well, it quite literally is urban farming. Something I've been meaning to do since I've moved is to start growing easy to grow things like herbs and whatnot. I also probably need to make a new stew, given my hunger values. Character's like, oh, you haven't fed me in a while, guy. I'm gonna start throwing angry tummy noises. Bring in all the zombies. Well, we're almost done. I'm gonna take a quick break, like I said, to feed myself. If I start growing herbs, watch out for aphids. Good call. Well, if I start growing herbs, I think I will just try to get as many ladybugs on my side as possible. My wife doesn't like ladybugs, but like if I'm herb farming, I'm just gonna invite them into the home. For those that don't get it, it's because, you know, ladybugs and aphids are... Ladybugs eat aphids. And they're not terrible looking bugs. If I had to pick a bug to yeah. So beans stew. Let's add lentil stew. Beans and lentil stew. I got the beans. I'm glad I don't have neighbors, because they would complain about the smell. I'm just gonna leave it on the pot and eat like a quarter of it whenever I'm... Oh, actually, I'm still hungry? Okay, I'll eat another quarter of it. You know? No. I'll bowl that last one. So I can bring it with me. Don't pour on ground. Why can't I... I literally can't put it... I think you have to put it into a bowl before you eat it. Okay, I did it. Order of operations is wrong. Never mind. It's gonna be on the pot. Right, let's finish up the garden project. And then I'll have you guys polled about what I do next. Checking up on my wounds. Still wounded. Yep. Definitely still hurt. That's why I knew, like, coming into the stream, it was going to be a while before I was able to be combat ready. I should be getting pretty close to being healed, though. My pain levels have been going down. They're not as severe as they once were. And I've been spending a lot of time healing up. And what I'll do is I'll bring in, like, extra logs, more than I need to finish the project, just so that if more projects are on the horizon, I've got materials for it. That's a lot of logs. Cheers. Now that I've, like, somewhat foolproofed my farm, who wants to bet I break a femur? Alright, trunk is full. Trunk is actually pretty damaged. Luckily, I've been leveling up metalwork. Trunk's a little damaged due to all the banging around and that I did driving wise. So I'll have to fix that at some point. Am I planning to go into the army checkpoint for ammo? Yeah, at some point. Once I'm healed, I can consider projects like that. I think a lot of the special zombies wouldn't be so scary if I had firearms. So there's obviously a huge advantage to having oodles and oodles of ammo. I just haven't been using guns up to this point because I don't have a lot of ammo. I don't have ammo for guns that are easy to use, I should say. So the ammo that I have a lot in stock is 308 ammo, which is only used in bolt-action rifles. But the problem with bolt-action rifles is they require really high aiming to be effective. And I don't have high aiming, which is why I've left them alone. Because if I was to use the bolties, I would just be missing every other shot, making a hell of a lot of noise, drawing massive swarms at me, and not being able to actually kill the swarms. So that's why I've been leaving the guns alone. Because they wouldn't help me at all. I think what I want to do is to build the other stairwell and build build a little storage here. I'm not done, like, I'm done technically with what I set out to do, but I want to do a little bit more. So I want to build some railings here and stairs here, so I stop falling over and over and over. Because if I was encumbered enough, like even a one-floor fall could potentially hurt. Hey, Ban Ban! Ban the man! How are you doing today? You were playing Recycling Center Simulator. Every time I see those new Sims come out, I think of you. I hope that's not offensive to you. But yeah, how was it? Is it fun? Or is it like, because, I mean, as you well know, a lot of those Sims are like, some of them are great, but some of them are like just hot trash. So I'm very curious if you think it's bad or not. This game is trash. Bam would play this? No, that's not what I'm thinking. That's not what I'm thinking. Some of them look like a lot of fun. Like, I know the Supermarket Simulator one had really high marks on Steam, but some of them just like look like an asset flip. Like someone just bought a bunch of Unity assets and was like, all right, I'm gonna make some sort of like, you know, slapdash simulator out of it. You know what I mean? So it's a mixed bag, the genre that is. But welcome. Always a pleasure to have you guys here, and thanks for hanging out. What I am doing to bring you up to speed is last stream I got thrashed by zombies. So this stream I am doing a bunch of home improvement projects to recover from the thrashing I received. Because my character is not healthy enough for combat, as I'm still recovering. So I've been reading books, watching tapes, and doing home improvement projects to pass the time so that I'm not just like sitting here with thumb up my bum. To be fair, the recycling center game is literally trash. Yeah, I mean, true. Very true. And I'm installing fall protection for my femurs. You bet. My precious, precious femurs. I cannot explain to you how many times I've, like, broken femurs in Zomboid going, oh, it's, yep, that was a 3-story fall. How I even survived that? Like, I have no idea. 3 stories. Like, 2 stories is not a big deal. 3 stories is very different. The speed that you pick up between 2 and 3 stories is a lot. Because I've intentionally jumped out of, like, 2nd-story windows before. No biggie when you're, like, I mean, not that I'm fit anymore, but not a big deal when you're, like, in relatively good shape. But now, oh, you know what I realized? Stairs can't go this way. I can't make this symmetrical. Isometric hell is what this game is. All right, well, I'm just gonna put a fence up there then. I don't know why it never occurred to me. There was no such thing as like northwest to southeast stairs in Zomboid. So, fence it is. All right, done. I'll leave the rest of my planks just like chilling up here for like a future project. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hellzone, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors.